All right, now today we got a good one. This stuff, you can't make this stuff up, man. If I would have to write this down, I couldn't think of stuff like this. It's crazy, man. The levels of mockery and arrogance and ignorance of some of these asylum seekers from from the Middle East, from North Africa, it's insane. It's just pure mockery. Check this out. Anna here made this tweet. So she said a couple was in Istanbul shopping at the airport terminal, right? And they forgot time, right? It happens to everybody. We are shopping and we just forget about time. Now, the German security forces from the government are now looking for another line flight to get those back. Now, what's going on, you think? Check the headlines here. Afghans missed their flight because they were shopping. These people were coming from Afghanistan. They were asylum seekers coming from Afghanistan, and Germany promised them to get those people because they were endangered. There was a security issue for those people, right? They say when people have endangered situations, they are like kind of make a promise to get them from Afghanistan to Germany, right? So on board of the aircraft, which landed on in the afternoon in Hanover, there were 45 Afghan asylum seekers, migrants, but it should have been 45 because the two were too busy shopping in Istanbul. They had to make a stop in Istanbul, so they missed the flight. The pilot didn't want to wait. Understandable, right? So this is insane. Can you imagine? Imagine this. Germany sends an aircraft to Afghanistan to get those people because they are endangered. And then you miss the flight because you are shopping. I don't get it. You're asylum seekers, but is it normal to spend so much time like shopping for asylum seekers? Isn't that, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my brain is not working correctly. Please tell me in the comments. Leave a comment. Tell me, is my brain working the wrong way? Or am I really thinking that asylum seekers are maybe not in a position to do this amount of shopping, to completely forget about time and then forget about the flight? I don't know. I don't know. Please leave a comment and let me know. Thanks. So let's see here what they write. 45 just arrived at 2 o'clock in Hanover. They say a couple is missing. But in another report, they were missing 2 women. So it's not sure. Is it husband and wife, or are there two females missing? The Turkish Airlines pilot didn't want to wait. And yeah, he left them behind. Now, of course, the German security forces from the government have to search another line flight to get those quickly. Not just get them, but quickly. So first they will pay. It's actually the Germans, right? The taxpayers. First the taxpayers, they have to pay the flight to get those people in the first place. Now they have to pay the flight to get to get the other ones as well. That's how it is. So they call it a sort of a admission program for particularly endangered people from Afghanistan who were in Pakistan, right? They were already in Pakistan. In Pakistan, the Germans were making like sort of promises to those people, to those Afghans, because they're particularly endangered, that they will get them into Germany. Now, they are talking about local stuff. Now, they say these 45 people are not really like Afghanic local stuff, how the speaker of the ministerium was explaining. But everybody could pass through the security and the admission procedure. So, I mean, they sort of qualified to get migrated, although they were not endangered. Did I get this right now? Okay. Anyhow, by the way, here, Pastor Martens in Berlin, he is warning from the Islamists, and he says, we got the Taliban in Berlin. Germany is remigrating the wrong people because they still have the Taliban in Berlin. That's just, by the way, here, just, by coincidence, while we're talking about it, right? Now, besides local stuff from German institutions in Afghanistan and their families, they also want to migrate Afghanis who have to fear persecution through the Islamists, the Taliban, because in the past they were acting as lawyers or journalists for human rights. Of course. Yeah. I mean, what else could these Afghanis be, right? Than lawyers and journalists for human rights, of course. So although this program, this admission program, this migration program was blocked by the black-red government, they still said, yeah, we promised those people in the past, so we get them anyways. We will get them anyways. Here we can see the people happy arriving. At least, here we can see it's mostly women and children. It's mostly women and children. Okay, this not, but here. And here as well. We see women and, no, that's not a child, but okay, anyway. We can see the women. 2 of them are still in Istanbul. They are still shopping, right? Okay, so most of the Afghanis who are arriving or still have to arrive, they come out of politics, the Justice Department, journalism, and media. And also a military doctress should be on board, what they say. It's around 10 families, mostly women and children, so at least. But it goes a bit deeper than that. That was a funny story, and pure mockery, but it goes a bit deeper than this. Check this out here. This report here is from September the 1st, from the ARD, that's the German state media. So they say again here, the first time after the blockade of the black-red coalition of the government, some migrants from Afghanistan have arrived in Germany. They were going in front of the German court to force their migration. They somehow managed to sue in German courts. So the Germans, they had to get it because the court decided that they are right. Germany needs to migrate them. This is crazy, right? Okay, so their flight landed after a planned stop in Istanbul. We know what happened in Istanbul. The early afternoon at the airport of Hanover, right? That must be the same aircraft. Must be the same. In the evening, some more were arriving. 6 more Afghanis were arriving with a second flight arriving in Hanover. I wonder if these were the 2 who missed their flight in Istanbul. But here they speak about 6. And then they say in Pakistan, they have around 2,100 Afghanis sitting there, who all claim that the Germans gave them a promise that they can migrate into Germany. And those who arrived, these 45 people who arrived, were the ones who were suing, and they won the case. So I guess they also have to get these 2,100 Afghanis, right? I guess. And it's a kind of an urgency for those Afghanis, because the Pakistanis now have started to push them out of their migration camp in Pakistan, because like the Germans said, okay, stop, no more Afghanis, no more migration here. for those people. And now the Pakistani lost patience and do whatever is right and said, okay, now you leave. So these people started to, then they sued Germany. You have to get us. It's insane. It's insane. The Bundesaußenminister, so the Ministry for Foreign Affairs, Wadepool, he said we gave them our promise and we stand for our word. We will get them. We will get them. Although we said we're not going to get any more, we will now get them. It's not because you want, it's because you have to, because they sue you. But he don't say like this. And now they ask the Pakistani government to give them some more time till the end of the year. So at the end of 2025, all those 2,100 Afghanis should have been in Germany then, right? But that's not it. It still goes deeper than this. Now check this out. This will blow your mind. Before I show it to you, please do not forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel. This channel is brand new. We have to fight our way through the algorithm because it's completely brand new channel. It's a completely brand new thing. So please help to spread the good word. Help to spread the real news because we are fed up and it's time we raise awareness. So thanks a lot. Now, check this out. Now, a person by the name of Ali Sweidel made a certain tweet here, and they said, yeah, the next aircraft from Afghanistan is landing. Then she retweeted an article from Bild. We have read before, we have now learned that all these people from Afghanistan, they were lawyers and politicians and judges and also journalism for human rights. They were fighting for human rights. Now here it says only every 8 migrated Afghani is local staff. They're not even talking about lawyers, but the local staff. Those people who helped the German soldiers. Here we can see Bundeswehreinsatz, so German soldiers in Afghanistan. And the troop was supported by Afghani local staff. That's what they say. It's a symbolic picture. We don't have the local staff here. It's just the Bundeswehr. Okay. And maybe not even in Afghanistan after all in this picture. But never mind. So they say here, okay, Monday, that's the next aircraft from Afghanistan will arrive in Hanover. That's the one. Around 50 people, where there were only 45, as we know now. Also with women and children, at least. So, but only around 12 of the Afghanis on board were filing the application for migration. The other ones are family. Only 12. Only 12? So they want to know how many of those people did really help the Bundeswehr, the Bundesnachrichtendienst, and the Bundespolizei, because they were all active for more than 3 years in Afghanistan. Or any other German institution or government or ministerium, just somebody who really helped as local staff. That's the word they use is Ortskraft, a local staff. So here they say the numbers are sobering. The total since the 15 May 2021 were 36,186 Afghanis came, okay? Not always everything went according to procedure or according to the law. In many cases, the identities of the people couldn't be verified. So it's very possible that there are a lot of Taliban over there. So let's see here. This is a graphic with all the and you can see the blue line is local stuff. That's local stuff. This is human rights. People who had to, because they were migrating because of human rights, and the yellow is like some bridge program where they also took some other people. Now we are interested in the numbers. Now where are the numbers here? March 14, 2025, 20,806 people were taking in. But how many did really help the Bundeswehr, the German army? So, of the 20,806 as local staff who came to Germany, there were 4,411 people who were really the ones filing for migration because they really had something to do. Maybe with the German army or the German police or the Bundesnachrichtendienst. Only 4,411. The rest is 16,395 people are family. So, this means from the overall total of 36,186 Afghanis who came through different migration application programs from Afghanistan to Germany, only every 8 is a local staff. So every local staff brings like 8 people or 7 people. 7 people with him. And every 8 is one of the local staffs. The rest is family. Okay? And now here they're not even mentioning the lawyers and all these journalism for human rights and, the judges and politicians. They are happy if every 8th is even a local staff, whatever that means. He just pointed a direction. Yeah, the Taliban over there. From the local staff alone, like only local staff migration, 20,806 people, there's only every 5th is real local staff. So even from the local staff, group, only every 5th is a real local staff. What the other 4s are, we don't know. We don't know. And they also don't know. Yeah. They also don't know. So I would like to end this madness by quoting what they have written here. Do you have an opinion to this article? Here, you can write us. So please do not forget, write the comment down there in the comment section. It's right down there. Do you have an opinion about this? And thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.